No, I don't see any problem with where it is now. I think it's fine. I think a lot of people have a fear that it will create more problems, and it depends on the irresponsibility of the end user of the product.
It is of my personal belief that the minimum drinking age should be lowered to an age well below 21. I think this will allow for more responsible consumption of alcohol by people, especially among college students, which for now is the major problem in this country.
The reason why I think it shouldn't be lower is because if it's lower than it is right now, you're going to have a lot of high school kids drinking and junior high school kids drinking. I mean, it's 21 right now, and you have people that are like 16, 17 drinking, and it's kind of known, it's kind of okay. But if it's lower than that, I think more people are going to get into it, and that's not good.
I think it should be lowered because, I mean, in other countries, the drinking age is 18, and in Europe, and people actually take it like, casually, like it's not a big deal. Here, I mean, you start drinking earlier because the legal age is 21, so I mean, it causes a lot of problems, I guess.
I can't say for better or for worse what would be the outcome, because like I said, my belief is that it depends on the maturity of the user of the product.
Well, it would certainly depend on what the drinking age would be lowered to. If it was lowered to, say, 18, then I think you would see very similar trends to what happens now. I don't really think there'd be a lot of change in that. There might be some, because at 18 most people are still at home because they're finishing up high school. If you lower it to, say, 16 or 14, which is what I think it should be lowered to, then I think you would see much more responsible consumption of alcohol, because then people would still be with their parents. Their parents can teach them better values when it comes to consuming alcohol. And if you can start at 14 or 16, you can then gain more maturity when it comes to consuming alcohol. You've had your bad experiences, and you've dealt with them at home, and then when you make it to college, when you're off on your own, you already know how to responsibly consume alcohol. At least the majority of people would.
Personally, I think the immediate result is going to be, as I said earlier, a lot of younger people drinking, and that's, I mean, right now, that's not going to be good. You don't want a 13-year-old drinking. Yeah, that's not good.
People will think that drinking is not such a big deal. It's just like, just a casual socialization thing, and I mean, they'll take it just as any other activity.
Now, what's your opinion on that? Do you agree?
I don't think that's good. I mean, you want people to drink, but not 13-year-olds. And I really do feel like, I mean, I know in other countries, the age is lower, but then you don't really see. I mean, I think different countries have different cultures. The way the American culture is, if the age limit is lowered, you're gonna have people way younger drinking, and that's not what you want.
Some people, they I guess would want to get away from home and be able to have a little bit of freedom and be treated like an adult. And it's the same thing with guys that enlist into the military at 18. How come they're not able to drink, but yet they're able to die for your country?
I don't know why they make drinking such a big issue here. I don't know.
Because
like in other countries, it's not a big issue. I don't know.
I think it's different in other countries, like in European countries, for example. They drink, but you don't necessarily find kids drinking. Their culture is different.
Yeah.
They have I'm not trying to say anything, but their values are really different. So you don't really find younger kids drinking that much. So it's going to be totally different in America.
Do drink. I mean,
they drink.
England,
They drink, but you don't find 15-year-olds drinking. Even though the limit is 18, but you're not. But in America, I feel like if it's 18, there's no way you're not going to find 13, 15-year-olds drinking. Definitely. So.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know. That's my take.